Hey there, how is it going, OFP Nation? It is Monday, and welcome to another episode of Forex Focus, where we talk all about mastering the art of trading with a strong mindset.
Hello,
And
everyone.
first, before we get started, guys, we do want to let you all know that we have a little bit of a technical difficulty today, unfortunately, which is why we're a little late. As you can see, our beautiful, lovely Andrea is not, we can't see her, but we can hear her lovely voice today. So bear with us as we work through this today for you guys. But hopefully we can still bring you some pretty great value, regardless whether or not you can see all of our faces or not. Barry, are you with us? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you guys see me?
Yes,
I can see
you are
both of
clear.
you, and I can see myself. That's the sad part of it all, that I can see myself.
Whoever's with us, please let us know where you are from, who you are. Let us know in the chat so that we can say hello and acknowledge you, shout you out, give you some love. So yeah, let us know. And we are not going to waste too much time. We're going to dive right in since we are a few minutes behind. But of course, feel free to leave us comments if you have any questions, and we'll definitely get to those as we go along. Andy, what are we talking about today, by the way, before we dive in?
Hello, everyone. I'm really sorry that you cannot see me. I wish I could see. I wish that you could see me, but I really do apologize because, like I said, like Rhea said, sorry, we always try to make the best, like quality would be when we do our podcast. So today is not. We had this a little fork in the road, but hopefully for the next episodes from now on, you will see me in a better quality with better colors and everything. But today I think it's really cool because it's like kind of fitting because we are going to talk about mastering patience when trading. So yeah, I think that is going to be really important and really interesting as always. And I wanted to ask you guys, are you ready for some of my usual questions that I have for you? Yeah? Okay. Well, even though you cannot see me, I will always have some questions for you so that you can, give your thoughts and based on your trading experience. So, what is the significance of patience in trading and why is it often overlooked?
I can kick this off, Barry. Don't worry. I got
Sure.
you. Patience. Ooh, you know that saying, patience is a virtue? It really, really is in everything in life, but it is definitely so in trading. I would say patience is really, really important, simply because the market sometimes can be pretty unpredictable. And there are going to be times where we think we know something, or we swear that, the markets are going to be moving in a particular direction. Um, and then we come to, with our patience, if we just give ourselves adequate time, we'll be able to see more clearly what we need to see before we make any market executions or any trading decisions. I think a lot of times when we see the market moving and it's trending in a particular direction, or things are volatile, especially when we're new traders, we can get really emotional or excited about how things are moving in the market, and we don't want to miss out on the opportunity. So we just kind of just dive in, we rush in, we go for it without really understanding the importance of, wait a minute, you know, let's just wait and see. Let's just make sure, because at any given point in time, the market can switch up on you. So yeah, patience will definitely, it definitely goes a long way in making better trading decisions, and also just being able to maintain your overall profitability as a trader. But Barry, want to add anything to that?
Yeah. I think you touched majority of it, especially when you say that traders will see the market moving, and so they would want to get in, which is true, because yeah, if the market is moving, people are talking about something, you will definitely want to get in because you don't want to miss out. So it's usually the fear of missing out that makes traders overlook patience in their trading rather than just waiting for the criteria to be reached. They want to jump into it and then they find themselves stuck in a loss, which happens a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, fear of missing out and wanting a revenge trade a little bit too. You know, instead of having the mindset of being patient with yourself and just being like, it was a losing day. Oh well, like today was a losing day for me. I was like, ah, dang. Oh well, tomorrow's a new day. Actually, I won't be trading tomorrow, but you get my point.
Yeah. Thank you guys because yeah, like you said, like like sometimes it's not the best day, for anything in life and especially in trading. So that's why patience is really important because trading is it's a process and it's a long process. So you must always have a lot of patience for you to keep going with this really interesting journey. So now like I said, like not everything is rainbows and like flowers and okay, like talking about some things that are may not be as comfortable to talk about, but I wanted to ask, what are some common mistakes traders make due to impatience?
Over trading. If I could just type it
Yep.
and have it flash across the screen, it would just say in big letters, over trading. I think that's the biggest mistake that traders make due to their impatience. They just get in the market more than what they really need to. Um, so that's one thing. Barry?
Um, yes, the common mistakes I can say, like I mentioned, is like fear of missing out. Yeah, so yeah, it's basically just creates a whole loop for you where you're just like, oh, I want to enter into this trade because I see other people are making money from it. So, yeah, it will lead to that cycle of impatience most of the time. So, I would say those are one of the common ones, like you have said, over trading. Yeah, over trading. And yeah, basically fear of missing out. I think those are ones which are triggers for traders. Yeah. And yeah, it basically causes that kind of impatience.
And they're very, very, very emotionally driven mistakes.
Right.
Very emotionally driven mistakes. Um, Man, I mean, Barry and I always talk about the importance of knowing yourself and being able to identify, when you're getting emotional so that you're trading what you really are trading what you see and not what you feel. You never trade what you feel. You have to trade what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I,
So
I was
don't
just
go with
about,
emotions. Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I was just about to make a comment. It's similar to what people say about relationships, but either ways, yeah, the market is emotional. So, as a trader, you should not be emotional. So, like, I've heard people say that, oh, in a relationship, you should be like emotional because if you show your emotions, the other person will see your weakness. So, also, the market will see your weakness and take you out if you're just basing all your trading decisions on emotions. You will lose a lot of money. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing.
Hmm. Okay. Well, thank you so much, guys, for opening up and, like telling me what are some common mistakes. So maybe that anyone that is watching this stream can relate. And if you, like any person that is watching this live and has any other trading mistake due to impatience in mind, please let us know. And okay, continuing with the term patience, what role does this thing, patience, play in long term investing versus short term trading?
Okay, I
Um,
guess
Okay.
okay, yeah, I guess I can
I mean, you
answer
can go,
that.
I can go.
Are you sure?
I don't mind. I mean, I have an answer, so
Okay, okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Barry's like, go ahead. So, what role does the patience play in long-term investing versus short-term? Listen, listen, there's really no difference. Really, I mean, there's a slight difference between short-term investing and long-term investing, but patience is key in either one. Now, for long-term investing, when you're holding your trade for days and weeks at a time, yeah, that's going to require a lot of patience because there's going to be, a few times where, as a swing trader, you might be up, you know, doing really well in the blue.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like price will come all the way back down. It'll look like you lost all that money. You'll be in the red. You might get close to your stop loss and you might feel tempted to just close the trade. I'm going to tell you guys, this happens. I'm not going to lie. But if you're patient and you don't touch it, sometimes those will be the trades that'll turn right back around. You'll end up back in the blue and then it'll take off and then it'll hit your TP, and so those long-term trades can really mess with you. Swing trading, I think, is not for the faint of heart. Trading alone is not for the faint of heart, but swing trading, that's definitely a tough one. So patience is important on either end, but I definitely think probably like long-term trading definitely does require a lot more patience. Um, yeah, Barry, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's true. A long-term trading does require a lot of patience. Um,
Did we lose you, Barry?
no, I'm
But
still here.
everything
I
okay?
just I just heard these popping sounds. It sounded like a
Yeah, me
bubble.
too. Me
Bubbles
too. Me
going.
too.
Boop.
No, that was a call. That was a call.
Ah, okay.
So,
No worries. We're still here.
yeah, yeah, like I said, yes. Where was I again? Okay, yes. Long-term trading, I would say, yeah, requires a lot of patience. Like you need to be mentally tough for that. And then short term, you need to be patient in that moment because the market can move against you. So you just need to be ready for everything like that. Yeah, but yeah, long term requires a lot of your patience. Yeah. So that's I would say is the difference between the two. Because short term, if you lose, yeah, your emotions will just like subside. You won't think too much about everything like that. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think everything, like revolves on emotions, like not emotions, but like the capability of, like not being emotional. I think we've talked about this many times. Like, okay, maybe you are like sad or like stressed or going through, like hard situation. But if you let those strong and negative emotions get through you, you may like do really bad decisions, even if even either if it's like a long term or short term trading. So that's why we won't be tired of mentioning the same thing again for everyone watching, that is really important that you guys, like all of us in many aspects of our lives, but especially in trading, to be able to manage our emotions to have better trading results. Am I right? Okay,
That's correct.
perfect. Perfect. Thank you, guys.
I
I
see your
think
picture.
yeah, I could put my picture, so yay. You can see my face, but you can see my picture. That's when, I was paying attention. Don't you think that I wasn't paying attention? But I wanted to at least give you like a little image of myself. Now that we have these technical issues. But okay, so continuing with the questions. Can both of you discuss a specific trading strategy that relies heavily on patience? Don't be shy.
Very, it's your turn to go first.
Yeah,
Don't
like
be
what
shy.
practical exercises? Yeah, there's one that I know, which they talk about the candle. Or is it candle? No, not candle. The dot, like um you can put like draw a dot. I don't know if it's on the wall, but I think the wall is the worst. But maybe like on a piece of paper where you have to like focus your mind on that dot and not drift away. It's some sort of exercise like that which helps with focus and also patience, stuff like that, just to get your mind focused on one goal. Then you can also translate that in trading where if you are in a losing trade, you try your best not to let that affect you and be patient with that. Or if there haven't been trades for like a whole week, yeah, you try and focus your mind that you can have a winning trade and everything like that. Like you just need to train your mind in short, because it's always a psychological thing when it comes to patience. It's never really mechanical, but yeah, it's psychological. So you need to like train your mind to be able to wait for those moments or to wait for the trade to show itself, whether it's a loss or a winner. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Rhea? Do you have anything else in mind, or I don't know?
Not really.
So you can say that you agree with Barry.
Yeah, I do. I mean,
Okay.
I think there's different ways to kind of look at things and to approach the markets. So I don't think, there's we always say there isn't always one way,
Yeah.
there's many different ways.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Many different
Agree.
roads to
Yeah.
a destination,
Yeah.
you
Basically,
know?
that I had that in mind, but I didn't know how to say it in with
You have
words. But
many
you say
different
it perfectly.
roads.
No, yeah, because like maybe we can like okay, there might be a specific objective, like just one objective, but there are many ways to get to that, to
Mhm.
achieve that. So that's
Yeah.
really important. Okay,
I
so
would
now,
say,
oh yeah, yeah. Go
um,
ahead.
you know, for me, I mean, there are certain trading styles that require patience. Like, for example, like we just discussed, swing trading does require is a trading style that requires a great deal of patience. Um, I would even say sometimes I would even say breakout trading. If you're a breakout trader, uh, you know, usually a pretty good rule of thumb is not to get in the trade right away upon the break, right? Because it could be a fake out. So for traders who are watching this, they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But to explain it to you, Andrea, because I love to explain things to you so that you are
Yes,
right
then
there
I
with
love when you explain things to me.
right
I
there with
love it.
right. For those of you who don't know, Andy is not exactly a trader, but she,
I might be in the future
hey,
because everything that I'm learning, that's why I ask these questions because I write them myself because I'm curious.
Um, so Andrea, like when you're trading a breakout, right? It's kind of like and maybe if I had a chart, I could show you.
Okay.
But it's the market only moves in three different directions: up, down, and side to side, right? And so when it's moving side to side, we usually don't, most of us, well, some of us, I don't know, I don't like to trade it when it's side to side. I like
Mhm.
to trade it when it's up or down. Uh, so when it's going side to side, we have to wait to see, is it going to break out and go up, or is it going to break out and go down, right? But sometimes if it breaks out, right, some people are like, okay, let's jump in. It broke out.
Mhm.
Woo-hoo,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
buy. But then sometimes it'll trick you. It'll break out and then it'll come right back. It'll trick you. So this is what I mean by being one of your breakout trader. It's really important to kind of also exercise patience, even in something like that, because you really want to make
yeah.
sure that
Mhm.
it's a solid breakout and it's not a fake out. So,
Hmm.
so yeah, that's just
Interesting.
one example. One example. Andrea, you and I will get on a chart and I'll show you.
Yes, I would love to.
I'll
I
show
would
you.
love to. Do you have anything to say, Barry? To add?
No, nothing at this point. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that you both of you guys made everything really clear and like explain why patience is really important when trading and why is it important to master this. Not only like strategies or like different like trading plans or whatever, but like the trading plans must have patience in them in order for them to work sometimes.
Yeah. We
But
actually
yeah.
have something from somebody. So
Hello.
I want to
Hello,
address.
Gath.
Hi, God. Okay, so how to stay calm when price hits your POI and then moves to your TP. Do you mean your stop loss? Is that what he means, Barry? When it hits your
POI.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Um, I think it meant stop loss
I think you mean stop loss, right? When
because
it moves to your TP. I'm gonna leave that question
wait,
up there.
point of interest. I think. Wait. Hits.
And
Wow,
moves to
this
your
is.
TP.
Mm, I think it means like probably taking profits early. I'm not too sure. It could
Point
be
of
point of
interest.
interest.
Hey,
Yeah, like an area where the market may have wanted to reverse probably, and then you take your profits out. Then it continues going all the way to the take profit. Like how do you stay calm? Like if it's happened, it's happened. Because there are two ways that was gonna go. It's either it was gonna reverse from that exact point of interest, and if you stayed in, you would have probably lost those profits and stopped out, or you could have stuck with the plan. Once it reaches that point of interest, you get out. Or lastly, you could have just let it run. But if your plan is always to get out at a point of interest where it might reverse, then just stick to that rather than trying
yeah.
to say I could have done this, would have, should have. Don't. Yeah.
Everybody's approach is different. If you choose to let it run, you could always trail it, you know. You could always trail it. Um some people like myself. Oh, did we lose Andrea? Andrea, we lost Andy, guys. She'll be back. She'll be back. Sometimes for me, when I get to, a certain area, I'll take profit. I'll take profit and then I'll get back in later. Um, but I think the choice is really up to you. I think it's just a matter of I think we get emotional, and I think I've talked about this before. Like we freak out and we get emotional. Andrea, te veo.
Can you see me?
Yes.
How did you
Yay!
do that?
No.
Yay.
Finally.
Oh my goodness.
That's like the best finale. I'm sorry that I interrupted you guys.
Oh no, girl. No, we are
But
happy
I'm
to see
here.
you. Thank you
Hello.
for gracing us with your lovely presence.
No, thanks to all of you for bearing with me today because I don't know what happened, but I'm really, really grateful to, be here. And thank you so much for always answering my questions and for having patience with me today. Yeah.
Um, I was only gonna say, I think we get in our feelings or in emotions about things like that, Goth, when we when we just forget how abundant of the amount of abundant opportunities exist in the market, so we kind of get attached too much to the outcome of one particular trade,
Mm-hmm.
complete and not being detached, so it takes time to get to that point. It takes time to work on being detached to certain outcomes in your trades, right? You make the most of the opportunity while you have it, and if it doesn't work out in the greatest way you would want it to, that's okay, because there's always going to be another opportunity to maximize on. So that's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, and I remember that you mentioned that in one of our previous episode, that not because you don't take a specific trade, it doesn't mean that there isn't going to be another one that is really it might be like even better than the one that you wanted to take, right?
Right. And we
So
said trays are like buses or trains.
yes. Hmm.
You miss one
Yeah.
in 15 minutes, another one comes, or an hour later, another one comes. So just to kind
Yeah.
of point out that there's always going to be an opportunity, you know,
And
to
then
execute.
there's always going to be another one. If you miss one, there will always be another one. That's how trading works in the markets. So yeah. Do we have any other comments or just the
Well, nothing on my end.
okay, but like any other comments in the chat because I cannot see that.
No, darling, we don't have any other comments.
Oh. Well, I'm happy that you could see me at the end, and I'm really happy that we could talk about one of, like one of the soft skills, let's say, that are really important when trading. And yeah, just remember, guys, be patient. Remember that always. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do we have any other questions that you want to ask us, darling?
No, those were all of my questions.
Right back at you, Goth.
Mhm.
All right, let me see if I can remove your question. I'm not wearing my glasses today, y'all. So if I'm all in the screen, I'm like, I can't see. I can a little bit.
But I
All
can
right.
see you, and you can see me a little right now.
All right. So we've got, let's see, Andrea. Did you ask all the questions already?
Yes, I did.
You did. Dang. All
Yeah,
right.
I
Barry,
did.
do you have any final thoughts that you'd like to share with traders today before we skedaddle?
Uh, Trade safe. That's what I can just say. Yeah, make sure you are patient enough, use stop losses, and throw your stops if possible, and just wait for your next bus. Yeah.
Yes. Wait for your next but. That's a good one.
Remember that the next bus metaphor is like a metaphor.
Yeah, definitely. There's always an abundance of opportunities. That's the thing.
Mhm.
So don't freak yourself out. It's no big deal. Um, oh, and don't compare what happened yesterday to tomorrow, right? Or
Mhm.
today to tomorrow. Whatever happened today, tomorrow's a new day. That's what I always say. If I didn't get it today, I'll get it tomorrow.
After all, tomorrow is another day.
Exactly. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you for stopping by and for hanging out with us. And, again, thank you so much for bearing with us in patience today as, we worked through some of our technical difficulties earlier. If there was any part of this that you received any value from, let us know. Feel free to give us a big thumbs up on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed or hit the notification bell, be sure to do that so that when we do go live or when we announce a premiere of going live, you'll be the first to be notified. And with that,
I'm really happy to say this because you can see me when I'm saying this. Remember, guys, to always stay sharp, keep a winning mindset, and remember that with Forex Focus, success is just one trade away. All right?
one trade away. We do have
Just
one
one.
question though. And I can't do you want to answer that question, Barry? Do you see it in the comments?
Let me see. If you guys have one message for,
Mm,
is that the one?
Yep.
yeah.
For the what would it be? What's the MM?
MM.
I don't know.
Sometimes Goth, you got to spell it out for us, friend. You just,
What does that mean?
you know. Market markers.
I don't know.
Market makers, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. What would be your answers, guys? Your answer.
Um, well, market makers, aren't they ones who basically facilitate the market moves and everything like that? So I don't think they have anything against us. It's just we need to.
We
Hello?
need to. I think we lost you for a bit.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, so a market maker usually provides the bid and asks and everything like that. It just depends on the broker you use. You just need to choose the broker with the best spreads and everything like that and commissions. You don't really need to hate them because it's also their job to provide us with that data. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Barry. We appreciate you, friend. All right, everybody. You ain't gotta, well, you probably already home. I was going to say, you ain't gotta go home. But you probably already
Yep.
are. But we appreciate you guys. And we'll be back next week. We'll be back on Monday with episode 23. Gosh, can't believe it's been that long.
With 23.
I
Yeah.
know.
So
I know.
excited.
Thanks again for stopping by, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a profitable trading week.
See you guys next week. Thank you for being here. Bye.